Main man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. And my main man, Kell Brook, did not hashtag shock the world. That man ain't shocked shit. Unfortunately, Kell Brook has failed to Gennady Golovkin, 5th round TKO. Valiant effort by Kell Brook. But I gotta honestly sit here and say, if the corner of Kell Brook wouldn't have stopped the fight, it would have just been a matter of time, ladies and gentlemen. From first round on down, man, Kell Brook's punch resistance to Gennady Golovkin it just wasn't there. Kell Brook was hurt in this fight early. When he got hurt in that corner, that wasn't no slip. Kell Brook was hurt, man. And I'm real enough to tell you, Kell Brook was hurt. Though I had Kell Brook up on the cards going into the 5th round, you can check my boxing form to see that I did. I had him up, man. I knew it was a matter of time. I said in round 1, GGG, I felt it was carrying him in round 1. GGG looked very lethargic in round 1 and 2. He wasn't punching much. He was eating a lot of shots, letting Kell Brook put together combinations, but the combinations, they didn't look fast at all, man. Kell Brook lost a lot of speed at 160. I knew his speed would diminish, but goodness gracious, man. Kell Brook was fighting a good fight, though. I really had him up on the cards. I thought he was doing enough to outbox Gennady Golovkin at that point in the fight. But Gennady Golovkin's shots that he was catching Kell Brook with was just hurting Kell Brook, man. They were popping Kell Brook's head way back. And then there were points in the fight when Kell Brook started to actually go backwards. He stopped using his lateral movement. And he started to retreat early on in the fight, ladies and gentlemen. And I understand the power of Gennady Golovkin was just too much. But I do think at a point in this fight, like round 3 or 4, Kell Brook hurt Gennady Golovkin. He did. I don't know. Gennady Golovkin ate a combination, man. I think that was round 3 or 4. I'm not 100. This is my immediate reaction. And it hurt him, man. It pushed him back a bit. I wasn't 100. I wasn't sure if Gennady Golovkin was going to weather that storm. But Gennady Golovkin clearly, one shot to Kell Brook's every 3 shots was doing the amount of damage. That's just how it was. But Gennady Golovkin did look lethargic in this fight. I don't know if news is going to come out after the fight's over that Gennady Golovkin was sick or something, but he didn't look like his normal self. He really did not look like his normal self, but he did enough to get the job done. And I really think he carried Kell in those first couple rounds to test Kell Brook's power. And he was just walking into so many shots. But he looked very amateurish, very beatable tonight. Just his power was just too freaking much. The body shot started to pile up on Kell Brook. Kell Brook's eyes started to swell in like round 2 or 3, man. And Kell Brook was just eating shots. From round 3, I think that was on down. If that was 4, no, it was 3. From round 3 on down, man, Kell was eating a lot of heavy fucking shots. So when you get to the stoppage, man, I understand what the corner of Kell Brook, what they did. Kell was eating a lot of shots, but Kell was still on his feet. And though he was hurt, because he got wobbled towards the end of the fight, man. He was hurt. Though he was still on his feet, he was wobbling. His legs were rapidly going, man. And if the knockout didn't occur then, it was just a matter of time. Kell Brook, I don't know if the swelling in that eye started to bother him, man, but it clearly bothered him because Gennady Golovkin was just loading up at that point, man. He was just fucking loading up. But I personally would have liked to see Kell Brook go out on his sword. I think the corner of Kell Brook, I understand the reason they did it, but I don't know, man. I think I would have liked to see Kell Brook get to the point where he couldn't get up. A fight of this magnitude, and I'm fully aware of the risk of the health complications and the risk, but I would have wanted to see the dude go out on his sword, man. But he put up a valiant effort. A lot of people are going to dissect this fight and see vulnerabilities in Gennady Golovkin. I just think Gennady Golovkin, I don't know, man. I think news is definitely going to come out that something was up with Gennady Golovkin in this fight. I don't know if he was sick, under the weather, stomach issues, what the fuck, but Gennady Golovkin just looked lethargic, man. And he ate a lot of shots, and he did get hurt by Kell Brook, man. So man, good fucking fight though, man. I was turned, man. I look to all my folks out there. I thought Kell Brook had the goods to do it, man, and I thought he was well on his way to do it. I really wished I would have seen how this fight would have played out in the next couple rounds, though, man. Though I think the stamina rate still would have caught up with Kell Brook in the later rounds because he started to slow down. I think either between the stamina and the power of Golovkin would have just been a matter of time, but I still would have just liked to seen it for myself. You know what I mean? I still would have just liked to seen Kell Brook get to the point where he just couldn't get up, and I could have maybe been convinced. But good fight. Hats off to Gennady Golovkin. I will do follow-up videos on this topic. Just my immediate reaction. And fuck, man. Fuck. To the next video. Peace out.